Hi, hi everybody, it's me, Lois. So today we're talking about healing ministries. Sorry I late for coming on. It was because I had some chores to do. So who wants to join healing ministries? Healing, healing, healing ministries. Healing, healing ministries. Healing ministries. Hi, people. Do y'all got any prayer requests or anything about today? If so, let me know. Hey, Ray Jackie. Hey, Miss Way. Do anybody have any prayer requests today? Anything that you want me to hear or play for today? If so, let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments. Oh, man. Yes, people, yes. Today is talking about healing. Oh, that's good, way or something. What kind of job is he trying to be on, Miss Way? Now, everybody knows since last week, everybody, I'm finished. I finished my clean. Oh, truck driver, that's good, that's good. Come on, people. Come on, people. I need some more people listening and watching. I need some more people to come up on the screen. If y'all remember the last couple of weeks since I've been on my healing ministry, I've been working on this color orange. As of today, I finished my queen size blanket. Woohoo! Clean it done, everybody. So, healing ministry is about healing people and become a leader in your own country, in your own hometown. So, whoever want to be a healing ministry leader, I have my email address in the description box. So, email me. Congratulations. Oh, thank you, thank you. Now, everybody, I'm going to start my greenie. I'm making my twin size today. I haven't get it started yet, but I meant to start it here now. This is my queen, everybody. Queenie, queen, queen, queen. So I finished my queen size healing blanket. If anybody want a queen size healing blanket, let me know. So I got that done. I'm just folding it back up so it can look neat and tidy. So I'm gonna start on my other blanket, everybody. I gotta get it started. So far I got two healing ministry blankets, a queen and a Latvian blanket. Yay, I got two made blankets so far, a Latvian and a regular blanket. Queen size blanket. Whoop, whoop. Hey, dang it, everybody. Let me see. What do I need? I know. How many chains did you make on your blanket? I do not know. Hold on, let me see. Oh no. I'll answer that question here in 1 second. Oh no. Oh, got it right here. Hold on, I'll answer that question in 1 second, Miss Way. I gotta get this one started at least. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back, everybody. I gotta go start this blanket, okay? Don't get mad at me, everybody. I gotta start this blanket right quick. Not really. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no. Oh no, that ain't the right area. I need to start this blanket off. I forgot how to start it off. It's gonna be a baby Afghan. It's gonna be a granny square. What it's gonna be, granny square Afghan. I'm not leaving everybody to try to get this one started right quick. Cause I don't like sitting around being bored on my screen. Hey Kiwi, to answer your question. To answer your question, Miss Way, how many chains do you make your blanket? The chains I started with is 4 chains to start it off. I don't know how many chains did I do after that. Hey Kiwi Brown, what y'all been up to? How many chains did you make on your blanket? I did 4 to start out with, and then I keep going and going and going. Not much, really. Hey, Kivia, do you want to be a healing leader, ministry leader? Oh, you in the dark. Oops, I forget. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I got something not that not do not count. Yes. Miss Wales. What kind of healing ministry do you want to do, Miss Kivia? You are welcome. Okay, but not don't cancel that. Hold on, I gotta pull it. What kind of healing ministry do you like to do? Want to do in your hometown? Okay, everybody. Gloria, hey, Gloria, hey, Miss Gloria. Hello, Miss Gloria. Like what you doing? It can be anything. You can think of anything. It don't have to be like my way of sunshine doing the truck driving healing ministry. And mom's is doing the care package ministry. You don't have to be just like me. It can be anything you want to do. Miss Gloria, do you want to join my healing ministry leadership? You can be a leader, Miss Gloria. You can do whatever healing ministry you like to do. If you want to be a leader in your hometown, just say yes or no, and then think of whatever you like to do. So, what kind of healing ministry do you want to do, Miss Gloria, in your own hometown? What's the temperature in your hometown today? Everybody? It can be like me or it can be something different. Everybody don't have to do the same thing like I do. As long as it's doing it in their own type of way. Who all had to? Hey me, TV. Hey, everybody. Who have problems with depression? Depression is not the best friend to have today. I know depression always puts you in a sad place, and people do not want to be in that area. Who has depression before? And Tina Bell, hey! Hey, Miss Tina Bell. Do you like to join the Healing Ministry leadership? You can be a leader in your own town. I had depression, but I'm trying to fight it. I do too. So, do you like to crochet? Me TV? What kind of hobby do you like to do? Who's have it? I got a color for you. That's great. Deep blushing, deep blushing. I got the color gray. So who has the person? They need to be around gray. Gray is a good color for supporting people. And everybody. That's great. Do you want to be a leader in your own hometown? If so, let me know in the description box. I got my email up there. I like to take pictures. I like to make videos. I like to eat. I like to edit it. What I make. Okay, let me see what she's saying. I like to take pictures. I like to make videos. I like to edit what I make. Yeah, you can do that. You can make a healing ministry video. Take pictures, or you can take you can do a healing ministry, but photography class or something. You can do something like that, Meet TV. Do whatever you want to do. Invite people. Hold on, I gotta go back to that in a minute. Hold on. Why do you think you should think of a great game to teach healing ministry? Why, yes. Why, yes. That's a great idea. That's a good idea, everybody. Great. So, in order to be a healing ministry leader, you have to think of something that you like to do and put it in like a helping hand or something. If you like to do care, like you can make care packages. You like to make crocheting soaps and stuff, do that. If you like to sing, you can do a singing one, like sing songs that help with people who are feeling sad or something. If you like to dance, you can do a dance ministry. It's still helping the Lord and you still hearing people at the same time. I gotta guess.
Okay, give me a second. I'm getting things set up. I'm gonna see if I can raise this. There we go. Okay, I'm here.
Hey,
so
girl.
Mop's gonna come on this evening.
She is. Did you already chat? You already talked to her?
Nope, I haven't. I was just wondering if you've talked to her.
No, I ain't talked to her today. Haven't talked.
Last night after we got off, we continually drove till about 1:30, 2 o'clock this morning. And then we were supposed to be here in Jackson at 7 this morning. We didn't get here till 9 o'clock. And so they said, well, being that you're supposed to be at the customer, you're going to have to reschedule and come tomorrow at 6 in the morning. So we've been sitting around in the truck stop all day long.
Dang.
And it was so hot. I've been doing everything to cool off.
Oh, wow.
And look, I'm working on my cow.
Oh, cool.
So you were asking, you know, what we all wanted to do. I'm going to make hats. And when I see different people and just listening to them talk, if they have any little babies or kids, I'm going to give them hats. And as I pray making them, that whoever receives them will be blessed and protected, and that they would come to know the Lord someday in their life.
She got her kids today, Mom does.
Say that again?
Your mom has her kids today?
Nope, I don't think, from what I understood, she's not going to get them until Thursday. But she is so excited. She said that she was finishing up the paperwork and she was getting beds. So we'll have to see what she tells us when she comes on, and hopefully she'll be on this evening.
Also, too. Hey, Mom, I'm home tonight. Come and see me.
We want to see you.
Yes, Mom, we want to see you.
Keep tabs on the chat to see if she comes in so we can get her up here on.
That's what I'm doing now. I'm checking on the chat. People talking to you on the chat.
What are they saying?
They saying,
okay.
Oh, thanks.
No, I am not a truck driver. My husband's a truck driver. I just drive him crazy. What I do in the semi is I help do some of the paperwork. When we're coming into major cities and we need an alternate route to go through road construction or backed up traffic in the major cities, he asks me to pull up different interstates to see where to go. And
are you chatting in the chat room?
Nope, I'm just
Somebody
reading.
Somebody said that you just stopping by to show love, take care of everyone, and you got a good crowd tonight, Wally. You didn't say that, did you?
No.
Who in the world saying
that? Someone is asking if I'm a truck driver, and that was, let me go back up.
I remember that part. And then
Distracted Me TV. They asked if I was a truck driver, and I said no. My husband's a truck driver, and our son wants to become a truck driver. So I'm praying that while he goes through and get his CDL, and that he can go to school in a truck driving education company, that he can get a job. And that's as far as I've gotten to the chat.
I thought it was you, because somebody's posted like you saying something.
Well, someone did ask if I was a truck driver, and I am not. I am a retired nurse, and I said I drive my husband crazy. And
that's the truth.
I have this uncanny ability. He's in bed because he has to get up at 4:35 so he can be at the customer at 6. But everybody, think of you being in a passenger seat and you have that little extra space on the floor. I have my Bible, my romance novel books, my knitting. I do adult coloring books, and I have this uncanny ability that I want to switch from one to another. So I lean forward to go into like a little bag where I keep all my stuff. And I don't think I'm out on the interstate. I'm, as a passenger, I just totally get caught up in my own little world. As I lean forward, he's either going around another vehicle or he's coming up to road construction where he has to see in his right mirror. Because, you know, in the car, that back panel between the door and the windshield, that's called your blind spot. When I lean my head forward, I get in his mirror view. So he sees and he's like, you're in my way. I'm going to get a squirt bottle and I'm going to spray you with water every time you get in my way. I'm like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. But, you know, we all have to be conscious, you know, that we think we're just here by ourselves. We are not. And that's what I, you know, with us being in our ministry podcasts tonight, have all of us be sensitive of our surroundings, what we say, what we see, what we hear, and what we think, because that can all be a concept and how it affects yourself and everybody around you, that we have to be sensitive to where everybody is at. Yep. Because if not, that will affect your depression. Like, you know, Wally, you were saying you struggle with depression.
Me too. She said her son is a truck driver. And she said that I do adult cuddling too, she said.
HBO Max, it's got Blazing Saddles.
I'm not the only one that does coloring.
It's going to be leaving
but
at the end of the month. So
my son, he wants to go to school and be a truck driver like his dad.
Oh, which one? The oldest one?
The middle one.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, Lord.
The middle one. And the reason why I asked for prayer is because he has autism, and he is a low functioning autism where he can drive. He's lived on his own for 2 years, and he is a perfectionist. So I'm asking everybody to pray that if it's the Lord's will, he gets his CDL. He goes through the class, because 4 years ago, he went to school to become a welder. And I don't know if anybody knows how intense welding positions can be. He went to school, he got his degree, and now he works at a factory where he helps weld lawnmower parts, and it's a blessing. But you want to know something? I prayed for many months, Lord, if this is your will. So I believe in power of prayer, that if it's possible for someone to go through something and to learn what they can do to help their communities, their self-esteem. And that's what I started to share with, you know, when we have depression, I'm going to say, at one time I did struggle with depression, but I was able to get out of myself, start being around positive people, where now I can go out into the community, I can be out on the road with my husband. But if you deny yourself that you have depression, you're going to stay in your bedroom, you're going to stay in your house, you're going to cover your curtains, on your windows, close the curtains, and you're not going to get any healing. And that's what we're here to show. You have a safe place where you can come and talk and share, so we can lift you up in prayer and you can be a part of our community.
Mm-hmm. Me TV talking about she got the question too. She was wondering what to do. She she said it once earlier. What did she say? I remember she said she had the question. She said it in the chat once before. I asked who I had the question. Okay, no, that ain't. Oh, I hear. She said I had the question, but I'm trying to fight it. So I'm not the only one who had it. She got it too.
Yeah, it is definitely a real thing. And we all need to stick together.
No. Thank you for playing.
And I will definitely keep you guys posted how he goes along. Right now, he's studying the book to go to the DMV so that he could get his license to have his CDL. Once he gets that, then he has to apply for schooling, and then that will be the next prayer for us to financially have the money to help him get the resources to go to school.
So tell me why should
it? Yes. And like no, I'm back. Oh, Miss TV says, yes, I do, and I use my created hobbies to help it. Hello, chat. Hello, host and chat. Thumbs up. Yes, thumbs up. Yes, the thumbs up.
Wally, I have a question for you. Am I frozen on the screen?
No, you're not frozen.
Okay.
Yay, hello. Yes, give me the thummies. I need more people to come. Yes, and I know because like it's a lot of different medicines that you can take for depression, and they coming up with new ones each year. But I don't understand why you gotta take medicine for it, and medicine ain't helping. Medicine make you more looky when you take with depression. And then a whole lot of people don't want to go see no therapist and stuff because they know they don't want to confront somebody and say, hey, I got depression, but I don't want to show it. Some medicines help. Yes, some medicine does help, but not all of them. And how come men get depression and they don't need it? We know they have depression. It's mostly in women more, but men getting it more now too.
Mm-hmm.
I never seen that before.
Yeah. Wally, I gotta go check Tom's TV. It's too loud. I'll be right back.
Okay. Hello, this me TV. Hey, Moms, come on up. I'm not leaving, y'all. Just coming back. I'm not leaving, everybody. Drink. Yes, today's topic is about depression and stuff. Sorry, everybody. I didn't mean to do that. Are you okay, Wally? Yes, I'm okay. I just got choked on my drink, everybody. I'm sorry. Thank you, me TV. Yay, I got more people coming on. Yay. Give me the thummy. I need some more subscribers. I need new people to come. Oh,
Hello.
hello.
I heard you do the introduction. Anybody can be whatever the Lord leads them in their town or even here on the chat. You know, you can be an intercessor prayer as we all come together weekly. And if you feel led to just writing the prayer requests and then pray and intercede throughout the week, the Lord's going to honor wherever you desire to go, because he's going to see your willingness to want to be a part of the bigger picture. Right, Wally?
Mm-hmm. Yes. So whoever wants to join, they can join.
Mm-hmm.
And subscribe. Whoever wants to subscribe.
Mm-hmm.
Mom,
Now,
if you up? Yes.
if you want to write these two names down, one is my daughter's and one is my niece. And I'll tell you both of their situations. My daughter has scoliosis, and
Mm-hmm.
they had my grandson. He is 7 months old. And the doctor said because of her scoliosis, that if she wants to have any more children, they're recommending between now and when she gets to being 30 of her trying to have another baby, because when she was pregnant this last time, there was a lot of stress on her scoliosis and on the baby. So they're trying to have another baby. So I'm going to ask that if you guys keep Abby, Abby, in your prayers, that if she's to get pregnant again, that it will be in the Lord's timing and they quit worrying about it. The second one, her name is Molly, and she's been married for 4 years. She's 24 years old. Her husband is 27 and he's in the military. In the last 2 years, she's had 9 miscarriages, and she's feeling something is wrong with her. And she's saying, Lord, have you forgotten me? Can I be a mom someday? So I'm really praying for Molly that if she could have that experience. They haven't considered adopting because she's been pregnant 9 times. She feels that she can have a baby naturally, and that's what she wants right now. So if you guys can just pray for her, Abby and Molly, that if it's in the Lord's timetable for them to have a baby, and I'll keep you guys posted.
They will. Somebody said, I share.
Yes.
Somebody else.
Thank you, Distracted Emmy TV.
Mm-hmm.
And Abby's 24 and Molly's 24.
Mm-hmm. Share it out, everybody. Yes, I know, everybody. You don't have to do the same gift I'm doing. I'm doing mine differently. How your truck ministry coming along, Miss Way?
My which?
No, your truck ministry.
It's going good. I am starting to look at different patterns, and I'm going to start making hats. And with sitting here at the truck stop, I have been being boldly and going and talking to other truck drivers and asking if they've had any prayers, telling them that I pray for them to have safe travels. So since I've said yes, that I want to do this, it's like the Lord's put a spirit of boldness in me to be open to encourage other drivers. So you don't know where the Lord's going to take you. Once you say yes to do something for the Lord, He's going to give you the confidence and the resources and the tools of what you need.
Always been the best. Aw.
Oh, thank you. I just pray that Molly doesn't go through the experience of losing another baby, and the family is pushing, being in the 2 years that she's lost the 9 babies. Well, why don't you just go and adopt? And I'm sure she would love a baby just as much as if it was her own, but she doesn't want to go down that path right now.
No.
So,
has she tried IDF?
Right now, she is considering going to intro, where they take one of her eggs and take the guy's stuff and see if they can put them together and then plant the egg back in her. Because
that's IDF.
Yeah, that's what they're looking at right now.
Oh, okay. They is trying to do IDF. Okay.
Yes.
I'm surprised she ain't got to take no shots or nothing yet when she do the IDF.
Well, they're looking, a lot of that stuff costs so much. And because her husband...
You're going to need to kill the overhead light.
Okay. Let me turn some lights off, guys.
You fine.
Okay, can you still see me?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I can still see you.
There's a lot of the things with him being in the military, the government's not going to pay for it. And so to go through all these extra medical procedures, they have to go through the screening and see what the government's going to approve, because it's expensive to have those implants.
I know, because you got to take the shots and you can't skip your doses of shots and everything.
So that's why when you said if anybody has any prayers, I'm like, our God's bigger than the government. He can approve anything and make things happen.
Yep. Anybody else want to join? You can join. On the screen today. Yep. I think really your ministry doing good with your truck driving ministry. That's doing good.
It is. I'm excited.
I am glad.
So did you do anything special for your ministry today?
Remember that orange blanket I told you about?
Mm-hmm.
It got done.
Yay. So now what are you going to do with it?
I'm going to keep it for myself and use it when, if I have any, if I have any happy thoughts, I use this color. This is for me to use. And then I'm going to make some more in this pattern. And anybody want one in orange, I can make another one in orange in this pattern.
Nice.
In the queen size blanket. That's one made. And I already made the lap-in blanket, so now I'm going to work on trying to do the twin. I'm trying to see how to get started and do the twin. Yes, I'm trying to work on it and do the twin blanket next. So, yeah, that's gonna be
Now,
my next.
with the new blanket that you're working on now, what color is that going to be? Green?
Yeah, green. Green is representing more than one thing. Uh, green represent headaches, health. Jealousy can be green or yellow. Kindness and life. And those are the
Nice.
colors that green. Come up, everybody have headaches the most and have more
Right.
health problems. So they can have a twin size blanket. They can cover up their whole body in it, and they can be snuggled in the healing.
Nice. Well, I am going to share something, Wally. I'm going to go get my Bible, and I'm going to share a verse to encourage all of us. And we're going to picture ourselves going back into the beginning. We're going to go into Genesis.
Okay.
And picture that the Lord said in Genesis 1 through 4, he said with his spoken word, let there be light, and light came. And then he said, let there be darkness, and dark came. And
the electric companies raised the rates.
I'll tell you what my husband said later. And so he said, and the electric company raised their rates because we're now using more lights. But that's not my point. And so when he spoke in the light, he says, let there be birds to fly in the air. And that's what happened. He used his spoken word. And then in the waters, he said, let there be water to separate the land. And that happened. He used his voice, the spoken word. And that was on the second and third day. I'm just paraphrasing. So go back through and I want you to read 1 through 5. And then it came to the 5th day. We haven't come about yet. Mankind has not come. And in verse 1, verse 26, here's my key point, everybody. God did not speak us into existence. He got down. Remember when you guys were all back in school and you worked with pottery? You got your hands nice and mucky and slurry with that pottery clay. That's what the Lord did with us. He got down into the dirt and he says, let's make man into our own image. So he perfectly shaped us and he blessed us by using his hands. And that's the separation between us and creation and animals from the sky, animals in the seas. And that's how special we are. So whenever you're going through something, you're like, who am I? Why would the Lord pick someone like me? Because we are higher than the fish, the creatures in the ocean, the birds in the sky. And we were perfectly put together by the Lord's hands. That he didn't do that with any of the other creations. And so that I wanted to encourage all of us tonight, how special we are. The Lord got his hands nice and muddy and slurry to know exactly from your head clear down to your toes how special we are, because he formed us perfectly. And I just want to encourage all of us to go back through and read all of Genesis 1 and see how the Lord spoke through things, did through things throughout the whole entire Testament. But here's the first step of him showing us how special we are.
I'm just thinking something else to do.
What are you gonna go do?
I got something else I can work on instead. I got a loom blanket I'm making out of this loom.
I like those colors.
It's a rainbow blanket I'm making out of the loom with two skeins of them, put them together. I put two skeins together. So I haven't been working on it in a while. So I've been working on the sun
How long have you been working on it?
for like a while. And that's how much I got so far. It's going down. It's gonna be a blanket type on a loom.
Right.
On a loom. So I've been working on this one.
That's beautiful.
Thanks. You can make blankets out of the scarf ones and make new knitting blankets. So that's what I've been. But oh, do your husband like Kentucky?
Does he like Kentucky?
At the basketball team.
He doesn't like any sports. The only sports
Um,
he likes is Notre Dame and Chicago teams, because he grew up 20 miles from Notre Dame, and then his grandpa took him to all of the Chicago games, football and baseball. He never did go to any basketball games. So when it comes to any kind of sports, I'm the sports person in our family.
Dang. Wow, I love those colors. Thank you, thank you. This color represents autism. Because autism has more than one problems. Autism is a rainbow of colors.
Mm-hmm.
They can have depression, they can have whatever we got. They got it all into one.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe that your son got the lowest autism thing. That is really sensitive. Excuse me. The lower you get, the harder it is to teach somebody to put in autism what to do. The higher up they are, you can teach them better, but they still have problems.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't have to be saying, you have to be careful of what the words you be saying if you got a low, high functioning person. Because you can't say nothing mean. You got to be nice to them 24/7.
Mm-hmm.
With 1 and 2. With 3, you don't have to worry about. You can be your normal self, be a normal parent in 3. But 1 and 2, you can't be a normal parent. You got to be like a nice parent and 1 and 2 kids.
Mm-hmm.
Do your son have a regular driver license? Trying to go get a
Yes,
truck stop? Okay. How
he
long
has
did
a
it take
regular.
you?
Have you ever heard of Asperger's?
Yeah, I heard about that. I used to watch a TV show called Asperger's.
Okay, it is a very low autism. You can live on your own. You can
Mm-hmm.
drive. You can cook. You can have conversations. You can have relationships with other people. How you can describe Devin is, okay, you and I are talking about what kind of yarn products our projects we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And if we say that tomorrow it's going to be raining, and then we come back and we start talking about our crocheting, if
Mm-hmm.
Devin has a thought that he wants to interject with what kind of storm is it going to be tomorrow, when he gets an opportunity, when you're not talking and when I'm not talking, he'll come in and say, the type of storm that is going to be tomorrow is going to be a thunderstorm, and it's going to be raining a lot. He cannot move from one subject to another subject until his mind is clear of getting his point across. He is a perfectionist. He is a very cautious driver. Picture this. We've all did this. I've even done it. Wally, do you drive a car? Do you have a driver's license? Okay. But you've seen people that have taken you places in driving. Okay, that's the point I'm going at. How many times do we get to a stoplight and the lights changed from green to yellow? The light says you're supposed to slow down or proceed through with caution because the red light is going to turn. A lot of us will speed up to get through that intersection. Devin, when he went through to get his driver's license, they said when it turns yellow, you need to safely stop so that when the light turns red, you have your car controllable where you're not going to go into the intersection. If the cross light has changed green, you're not going to get into a car accident. That's how cautious Devin is. When he leaves to go to work, he turns his thermostat down. He goes through and makes sure that the toilet isn't running so that the water keeps running. That it costs. How many times have we've experienced our toilet chain breaking or getting caught and it continually runs the water? He'll make sure that is done. He'll go through the 2 doors that he has for his house and make sure that is locked.
Dang. So how are you gonna do?
Go ahead.
So how are you gonna do the truck driving like listening in the truck and stuff?
Well, that's why we need to pray if that's the type of job he's supposed to have.
Because he got to be out of the town, and you won't be able to talk to him or keep contact with him.
Yeah. Well, now in truck driving, they have automatics where it has drive, neutral, and park, where he doesn't have to shift gears. And we're trying to see if he gets into a job where he can just go from one warehouse to another warehouse and he'll be at home every night. Or if he gets a job where he is at the customers and he drives their truck so that he can move the trailers from the parking lot into a dock so that the people in the warehouse can put all the product in the trailer.
You don't want him to do like his dad doing. Oh no, not you.
Because right now, if what we're looking at is that Devin can stay home in Tennessee and get what they called a local truck driving job where he can drive to work, use his CDL and help, because we've got a lot of what they call DC centers where the trucks come from all over the states to bring the product to the DC centers. They're holding storage units so that he can help move those trailers, because he's only had his driver's license for a year. It took him 2.5 years to learn how to drive. We took him in and he got the written test done because he could retain a lot of the information from when he would read the book to going in and taking the test. It took him a 1.5 years to go and get the driving part done. And driving your personal vehicle is a lot different than driving a semi, because you not only have to know how to make the turns when you're in your semi, but you need to know how far you have to go to turn to make it around a corner and not hitting the poles, the sidewalks, or other vehicles. And that's why I feel that, you know, the Lord says, if you want something, come and present your prayers at my foot, and then let me see what is going to be best for you.
Yeah, and plus, he can't drive a long distance because the classes that you gotta take for a truck driver is out of state and it ain't in state.
So that's why I'm presenting my prayers, and now I'm going to see what the Lord wants, because he knows us better than ourselves. And with Devin taking this process, who knows, he might get a FedEx job and go and delivering mail. You know, driving those big trucks and not a big semi.
But I don't think he'd be good at a truck driver. He can try it.
Yep. And that's what we told him. Right now, your first step, if you can pass the test, then we'll proceed, and if you can go to school.
But what area, what city he going to for truck driving school?
Have you ever heard of Dyersburg, Tennessee?
Never heard of that area.
Okay, have you heard of Jackson, Tennessee?
Yeah, I heard of Jackson, Tennessee before,
Northwest Tennessee, over by the Mississippi River.
It's over by the Mississippi River, the Northwest, yeah.
Ooh.
So we're just going to see what happens, and we're going to go that direction, and how everything is going to fall into place. When the time frame and the time for everything to happen, that's when it's going to happen.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, she said that.
And yeah, I will say this. Both Tom and I are excited that he is pursuing something that he likes. Remember I told you that he's got his welding license? The reason why he is wanting to change is because the part of the plant of where they make lawnmowers, when you're in a welding atmosphere, it is so hot with all those machines welding. And then they have the air conditioners winter and summer going all the time. Right now, Devin is accumulating moisture on his lungs, and the doctor has said that he needs to find a new career. Well, because all of our kids are looking at us as mentors and following our footsteps, because Tom is a truck driver, Devin wants to follow his daddy's footsteps. And so that's where we're excited that he is pursuing a career that Tom can relate with him. That's my husband's name, if nobody knew that. And so we're going to see what, by Devin pursuing this career decision, what is going to be best for him.
So,
and remember, like what Mods was saying last night, when we see a circumstance in our kids' life or in any one of our families, we have to pursue it with a lot of wisdom and concept and insight. Because if something is going on, and if we may say something wrong, or if we see something that's going on and we don't stand up and look how to help a situation, it could be a blessing or it could be a problem.
Yeah, 'cause it's gonna be hard for you to see them. The drift's good, and the truck driving classes.
Yeah.
Can you be with him taking the truck driving classes? You can't go with him. Can your husband go with him? If he already know what?
No. And that's why, Tom is talking to him outside of going to school right now. You can kind of like what you're going to do with me. You know how to do loom knitting hats, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's one thing for you to tell me how to do it and how you've experienced it and what you've learned. But at some point, I'm going to have to pick up the hook. I'm going to have to pick up the needle, and I'm going to have to put the yarn around the loom and do it. Wally, look at my lips. I have to do it by myself.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what Devin has to do. When it comes to the driving test to get his CDL, he has to go by himself. When he goes to school, he has to retain that knowledge all by himself.
So where he gonna live at?
Well, he has a house right now, and he's gonna keep a house. He's gonna keep his house. He's gonna change his address to a post office box because if he has to go out of town, he doesn't want his mail in the mailbox right across the street from his house. So he's gonna get a post office box so it's secured. And then, with a lot of today's technology, a lot of his bills can get sent to his phone, and he's got a checking account where he can do online bill paying. He knows how to do that. He is buying his own car. He makes his own car payments, his insurance and payments, his electric payment bill, his water bill. He pays all of that all on his own.
Wow.
So he has done so much in the last year that he's lived out on his own. Granted, he still needs to learn how to do a lot more home cooking his meals because it's easier for him to spend that money to go to the restaurants, to the fast foods, or go even to the grocery stores and buy TV dinners. Don't take me wrong, that food is good, but you have to eat it in moderation. You still have to learn how to do your own cooking.
Yeah, once you become a truck driver, you have to cook more.
Yeah. Well, that's like we have cupboards here. We can put food in the cupboard. When I'm at home, I make lasagna. I make, with being Italian, I make homemade tortillas so we can make sandwiches. We can make meat sandwiches. We've made spaghetti and meatballs, and I put it in Ziploc bags, and then I put it on a microwave plate, and then I put it in the microwave and heat it up.
Wow.
We have electrical plug-ins where we've had a crock pot. We've made chili in the semi. We made sauerkraut and sausage in the crock pot. So, you have to have some knowledge of how to improvise now living in a truck than living at home and hopping in your car and running to the grocery store or to the fast food restaurants.
Dang. So when the next time you're gonna be home again?
The end of March, which is probably going to be like the 30th, 31st, April 1st and 2nd. Now, is there a chance that we could go home and spend one night at the house between now and then? Absolutely, because it's happened a lot of times. For every week we stay out, we get 1 day off. So we usually stay out on the road for 4 weeks. So then at the end of the month, we get 4 days off. And there's been times that weather has prevented us coming home. And there's been times we've been out on the road anywhere from 5 to 6 weeks.
Wow.
And then if they send us out to California or to the state of Washington or up into Maine or Pennsylvania, you know, it takes time, or even down into Florida, of getting the freight that we have on the trailer taken off, getting a new load going to the next customer, getting loaded. A storm may come in. In the summer times, you may have your tires blow. You may have mechanical problems happen.
A lot of mechanical problems happening now during the spring and summer.
Yep.
Because a whole lot of people don't get their truck checked out anymore.
Yeah.
So when the next time your husband gonna get his truck checked out?
We usually check it out every day, but what he does is every 6 months to 5,000 miles, 10,000 miles, he has to do a mechanical check. You know how you drive down the road and you have your tires get worn?
Mm-hmm.
He has this little gauge, which is no more than about 3 inches, that you stick it, you know where the tires have the grooves?
Mm-hmm. Hey.
He checks the grooves, and if it gets too small, then he goes in and tells them we have to go and get our tires checked.
Yeah, you get your tires checked before in the beginning of spring, before summer hit, right?
Mm-hmm. Now,
So
in the summertime when it gets warm, you're gonna by driving on the asphalt, your tires are gonna wear down because of the heat, and it kind of like melts the tires.
Mm-hmm.
You have to check the air pressure. You don't know how many times we've seen semis driving down the road and they have a tire that's been blown, and it's because they didn't check the pressure. And you're supposed to check everything pretty much about 3 times a day. When we go and fuel up, Tom opens up the engine. He checks the oil levels, the water fluids. He walks around the trailer to see if there's any tires that are looking kind of funny or funky. Because, you know, like when you were growing up, you could see if your tire was getting bulges, where your inner tube got too big. If he sees that, or if you picture this, there was one time, I can't remember what state we were on. We went around the corner and he bumped the tire where the valve is, where you put the air in.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't get to the customer, and that broke, and it let out all the air in the tire. So he had to call a service guy, back up this trailer, take off that blown tire, put on a new tire, while we were sitting at the customer getting unloaded. But sometimes you're not that lucky. You're out on the interstate. If you ever hear that tire blown, it sounds like someone is shooting a shotgun off right next to you, and it goes boom.
I know. I've been seeing a lot of trucks like that.
Yeah.
And they don't never check them during the summer. stay in the
Well,
hood during the summer.
well, they
They
don't even do it
got
in the wintertime, Wally. They're not even checking their stuff in the wintertime.
they
I
got
don't
a
know.
deadline, don't y'all? Y'all got a deadline to me, don't y'all?
Yeah.
Dang.
And we can only drive 10 hours in a day. And then you have to take a 10-hour break. And so that's what happened, because we were supposed to be at the customer this morning at 6. We got to the customer at 6 o'clock last night. We were supposed to be there at 5:30. They didn't start loading in the trailer until 10 o'clock last night. We didn't get done until midnight, and we had to drive over 300 miles, which is almost 6 hours from Tennessee to where we're at here in Mississippi. Well, they said being that we didn't come in at 6 o'clock, they weren't even going to try to get us to get unloaded. They said, we don't want to mess with you. You come back tomorrow at 6 in the morning. So now we sat around all day because they didn't want to take the freight today. Our company
Because
was
of not being on time.
Yep.
Dang.
Someone has a question, Wally. Kenneth wants to know, how are you doing?
Good, and you, Kenneth? What you been up to, Kenneth? I've seen you in a while, buddy. I haven't seen him in a long time.
So, talking that this is our ministry channel, how did you find out about the different colors for the different situations?
I looked them up myself, and I was just thinking, what healing color for stress? And I looked it up, and I said, wait. And I looked up and said, what is, because I'm a healer. I can heal in different ways. I can heal with oils, massages, crystals, and then I found something new called color therapy, and I said, color therapy? What in the world is color therapy? I looked it up, and it's like colors that we will add every day represent different emotions. But a lot of therapists don't never use them. They always use like papers and books and stuff like that. They never sit the time and say, what kind of problem you having? What color can you relate to?
Mm-hmm.
They used color therapy a long, long time ago before we even was born. They started using color therapy first. Well, for them, they had the medicines and all this stuff came in. The Egyptians used color therapy. They were using color to represent different emotions. And it really does work. It works because a lot of people used it and it worked.
Mm-hmm.
But a whole lot of people want to do it in the crystal way. I don't want to use the crystal way because number one, you spending more money on that and it will be hard to do it. Because you got to keep your crystal charged. Because my baby sister doing it now. She doing crystals.
Okay.
Ministry. Not ministry, but she's doing crystals like her emotion and stuff.
Right.
I want to do that, but I don't have the space. I don't have the time and energy to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's a lot of time and energy you got to put into the crystals.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to have this crystal book. And then once you get below a certain crystal, you got to replenish those. And I said, no, that cannot be me.
Yeah.
I love people who does it, But
respect their boundaries and talents, right?
I respect them, but it's not a good. You're wasting your money basically on crystals. So you have to go. You have to find a crystal store in order to do that, and in a whole lot of places don't even have crystal stores. So you got to be careful of what are you doing because you can't order offline. And the same thing with oils. You can order oils offline. You can do a lot with oil healing. You can find that everywhere.
Yeah.
Now this new one I never heard of it. It's called massage healing. When you massage somebody, you healing them at the same time when you massaging them. And a lot of people doing that, but a whole lot of people don't never seen it. That a lot of people do massaging, but they don't heal when they do massaging. They just to massage your body.
Yeah.
So that was new that I haven't never seen it, and I seen close up. I said, let me do that one instead, and because a whole lot of people don't even do it.
Right.
I ain't never seen a therapist do color therapy before.
Well, good.
I never
You're doing
seen
something different, right?
Yeah. I'm doing something different, but it's still in the healing area. So yeah, it's something different that I want to do. I don't want to do no crystals. I don't want to do no oils. Because the oils get too messy and then you got a hard time trying to clean them up. With the healing color ministry, you don't have that much to clean up. To get your blanket, lay on it, do whatever you want to do with it.
And also, you want to see something with you doing colors, with you talking about it and sharing it with us. You're given the spoken word, and then we can each take it into our own life and say, like you said, for depression, we can start wearing grays or having things that we can put into our existence, and then we're going to start seeing the outcome. Where if you have to do oils, we have to come to you physically, or you'll have to say, okay, if you put the oils on your temple or on your fingers or on your shoulders, then we have to physically watch you do it. And here, Wally, look at this. If you do something, you have to have confidence. If you show any kind of insecurities or not any boldness, then you're going to pass that on to us. And if you show that you don't believe in it, then how can we trust you? Where when you were sharing with the different colors and that you looked it up and you're educating yourself, then now you can share that with you because you believe what you read, correct?
Correct. And a lot of people doing Reiki healing too. It's the same thing like doing like Pilates and stuff like that. But I don't like the Reiki because that is confusing. Because you got to do the third eye and all these different body parts. It's confusing. And a whole lot of people just don't have just one problem area.
Right.
People have like real therapy issue problems. And sometimes they can't even come out the house to go see a therapist sometimes. Some people is like so anxious that they stay in the house. They can see a therapist.
Mm-hmm.
They want you to come see you face to face. Not on no phone.
Mm-hmm.
They want you in your office face to face.
Mm-hmm.
But a whole lot of people who have anxiety problems, they can't come out the house and do that.
And who is our ultimate healer?
God.
The Lord. How much does he charge us to come and look for healing from him versus going to the doctor or going to the pharmacist to get our medications? Now, I'm not saying that none of that stuff is good, because there's a moderation that we are to go to those, but there's just some things that they can't heal or that they can't get from the prescription to give to us. We have to go to the Father, to the Lord, to Jesus. And that's what I like about coming here. We're going to educate to see what the Father, that God, that Jesus can heal from us, that we can't get from the doctor, that we can't take a medication from the pharmacist. And that's what I think is a blessing with having this platform, that we are going to have you heard this phrase, Wally? We're going to get spiritually healed, physically healed, and emotionally healed.
Mm-hmm.
And we have to all understand this also. It may take one touch of the Lord of healing us instantly. We may have to go through some things another 5 or 10 more years, because sometimes he wants to test us to keep us knowing that we trust on him and not the healing process.
Mm-hmm.
And then there may things we may have to suffer that we have to bring to the Lord every day. And we may have it till the day we graduate to glory and see him face to face, or that he comes back to the earth and we see him face to face.
Mm-hmm.
So did you have any other questions for the people that are in the chat? Or did you want to share anything else?
No, to you.
No.
Oh, I got a good question.
What's that?
If you have any more questions, you can email me in my email address is in my description box.
Okay.
Anybody coming back on, it's new. We talking about healing ministry.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to join the healing ministry, all you have to do is to think of something you want, if you're interested in, and join it. And you can do it. I'm surprised you in Mississippi, because I'm surprised that the Mississippi still has the KKK down there.
I don't know. I will ask Tom, and I will let you I'll tell you the next time we get together.
Okay, because I know sometimes those still exist. I know they talk about them a lot sometimes too. And like a lot of people like us, we can't be around them because they don't like our color.
Mm-hmm. Now
And
I do know this, that in Florida they still have separate funeral homes, and they still have separate cemeteries. And if you are white and you have money, you can go to different funeral homes and to different cemeteries. And there are still some restaurants along with that, that if you're white, they will give you a menu or a price range that they will offer to white people. And if you're African American, you have to have different prices.
What? I thought Florida was not segregated. They should segregated in Florida.
It's still that goes on today.
Mom didn't even know that one.
Yep.
I didn't know. I thought Mississippi was too. Oh, they took it away in Mississippi, right?
Tom said that if you go like deep into the bayous, you can still see different segregations, and they still have people where they turn their nose. You know how you cross relationships of marriages of Indians, Mexicans, you still have that. Families do not want you, and it's just not with the African Americans. There's SWAT families, German families that they don't want them marrying Indians, Mexicans, Italians. And you still have family disputes.
Yeah, because something back in the history days, that's why most countries do not want them to date each other. I didn't know that Florida still do that. I didn't even know. Nobody didn't even tell me that.
Well, picture this. You know how you see on TV shows where they have commercials where they're going to third world countries and let's send your money to provide a meal or education. There's still places down in Alabama, Louisiana that people don't have. And unless they have the public schools open, there's kids that are homeless. They're starving. Tom and I get onto this kick. It's like, quick sending everything to third world countries. When are we going to start taking care of our own here in the United States?
Never.
Yeah.
They want to have about Africa because of our culture and everything. But it ain't doing any good. It getting even worse down there.
You're right.
The government taking over so badly.
Yeah. So has anybody put any questions in the chat, Wally?
Nope, not so far. But it's okay. If they don't, they don't. They do, they do. I don't care.
There you go. Did you hear back anything from Mobs? Is she unavailable this evening?
She probably is. She be on tomorrow.
Okay.
But tomorrow she have to call me and let me know when she's gonna be on because of the time zones. So she gotta call me before she get on and say, "Hey, Wally, I bet to come on." I said, "Okay, thank you for letting me know." Because the time zone's so different with her.
Yep, she's an hour ahead of us. You and I are on the same time zone.
What you gonna do for Easter? Are y'all gonna be home for Easter? Yeah, we're gonna be on the road for Easter.
April 17th. We're gonna be out on the road.
Hey,
yeah.
I gotta go.
Okay. Say, Tom and I need to do something in the truck stop, so I'm gonna let you go, and I'll see if I can come back on. Okay.
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 Oh, there we go. Okay. Did anybody else got anything they want to say or want to ask me about the healing ministry? Let me see how many thumbs I got so far. Seven thumbs up. Yay! And 64 subscribers.
Surprise, I came back.
Dang. I am going while you have a great night. Bye, me TV. Good night, me TV.
Well, before we leave too many people, did you want to pray for our evening together?
Do you want to do it or you want me to do it?
How about we both? I'll start and then you can finish.
Okay.
Okay. So if what everybody is doing, if you guys just want to stop and close your eyes, then we will pray and we will end this evening until we can be together next time.
Yes.
So Father God, we thank you for this day. We thank you for the time that we were here together and the teachings that Wally has opened up this platform that we can come together, be educated by your knowledge. And we pray that you would go and be with us throughout this week, protect us, lead us through your Holy Spirit so that we can see the needs of the people that you have put in our path. And if it's just a simple encouraging word for someone, whatever we are to do, lay it on our hearts that we can do that and that your light can shine through us and that your will would be done in accordance to your word and your kingdom, that we would be obedient children. In Jesus' name we pray. Wally, did you want to say something?
Oh, yeah. Lord, I hope this ministry can help everybody around the world. Even though they didn't come up on my path, they'll email me questions and concerns. I hope that everybody have a good night and have a good day. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you so much. And we will get together next time. And thank you for letting me experience and being on your platform tonight.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good evening. We'll see you either tomorrow or let me know when you're going to be on and I will come back on, okay?
All right, I'll be on tomorrow.
Okay, then I will be there when you give me the notifications, I will be there.
Okay.
Okay, Wally. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, everybody. Thank you for coming.
Good night. Thank you for coming.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Well, everybody, did anybody else want to come up and say something before I go in the next 30 to 35 minutes? Does anybody else want to say something towards me about the healing ministry? If so, you can all stay on for another 30 minutes. Stay on to the 2 hour mark, and then I'm leaving. For everybody who new coming back on, I finished my orange blanket and I finished my red blanket. Right now, I'm learning how to start my green healing blanket. From the time being, after I learn how to get this started and keep going on that, I'm working on my rainbow blanket. So, if you have any questions or comments, leave them in my email description. So, today we are talking about healing ministry, talking about depression and stuff. So, anybody have anything else to say about depression? Or anybody want to come up and say anything? Let me know in the chat box. I'll be up crocheting. I'll be up loom knitting. I mean, not crocheting yet. I'll be up loom knitting. And anybody do want to come up and say something? This is what I'm loom knitting so far, everybody. This is my loom knitting project. I'm making a rainbow blanket out of the healing colors. This is an autism rainbow blanket. I was gonna make a baby blanket out of it, but I changed my mind. I would be sent the autism people with the autism healing blanket. Yes. So, do anybody else want to come up and say something in the past? You are welcome to do it. So, yes, people, yes, come up and say something if you want to speak in the panel. I need more thumbs up and more subscribers. I got 7. Actually, I got 8 thummies. Make it 9. Come on, people. Anybody else want to come and say something? If OVW want to come up, or Miles, or anybody else who want to join, if we can say something, say it. I'm not shy. I'm not scared. Just come up and say something. If you like to join my healing ministry, email me my email box in my description. Email me any questions that y'all got. I would love to email you back the answer to the questions. If y'all want to be a healing leadership leader, let me know. I can help you find something to do. If Philip is on tonight, hey Philip. If anybody else want to come up and say something, they can. So I'm just waiting to see who all can come up and talk. Just come up and talk, everybody. I'm not being quiet or scared or nothing. I'm just doing it every Tuesday. I'm not ending yet, but I will be ending soon. I have to wait till I get to my 2-hour mark and then I'm going to end. And then I'm going to end, everybody. But right now, I'm just lunating my colorful blanket, my rainbow blanket. So whoever wants to talk about it, who want to talk about healing ministries. So if y'all are new to the healing ministry, tell me what you want to do. You can be your own healing ministry teacher in your own community. So give me the thumbs. Yay! Who is watching me? Whoever you are, come up and introduce yourself to me. I want to see in the lovely chat who you are. Whoever you are, I want to see you. I want to see who your lovely faces is. Anybody else who want to pop up? Because it's almost time. It ain't time yet. I'll be on for another 30 more minutes. Lunating my blanket, and then after that, I'm going to crochet the rest of my blanket. Get it started tonight, my blanket. We are talking about depression and healing the ministry. Come on, people. Give me the thumbs up and the subscribers. I need some more subscribers. Subscribe to me. Please do come on and say something, people. I don't want to sit here and look like a fool tonight. Please do not. I'm doing very good. Please, people, come on in. I need some views. I need the viewers, y'all. Come on. Come on, people. One looking, yay! I got one looking, yay! Come on, people now. Like you would enjoy the healing ministry, healing people all the time for you. If y'all like me to sing more, let me know in the chat. If y'all want to join my healing ministry, say yes or no in the chat. I would love to hear from y'all. Just, I love to hear what y'all got to say, Jordan. Yikes, there we go. Yeah, depression is not a good thing to have. Even though we take medicine for it, we can still get it out of our system in order to get the player out of your system. Or if you have autism, here's a lovely autism blanket that I'm making right now. I'm making a lovely autism blanket with different colors in them. If y'all want anything from me, email me in the description box. I can take orders offline. If y'all want any colors I'll be making, email me in my description box. I can take orders off of YouTube. I really can take orders off of YouTube, people. Yeah, I've been on not that long, but come on, people now. Get up here. No, 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 no. There we go. Let me get me some. I think I got another knot in my bed. I'll stay on for another 30 more minutes and then I better get off. Let me check the number in the chat. This was wrong. Come on, people now. Shine the butters in the healing ministry. We're gonna have so much fun in healing. Come on, people. If anybody else want to say something. Nikki, quit reading your phone. Come on, people now. Join your cousin. Come on, join the healing of the Lord tonight. I'll play the drums if anybody wants to come up. No. This here's the African drum that anybody want me to play. Excuse me. No wonder I didn't feel so good. All people want to hear, people want to be. So healing people, healing people all the time. It can be any color of some healing ministry. Just people healing, just healing your problem. Your problem. We can talk about anything you want to do, anything you want to say. Sorry about the healing ministry. Just come on, people. Just let's talk about healing. Oh, the healing ministry. Come on, people. Let's talk about the healing ministry. Yeah, so if y'all like that, well, give me some more thummies and some more subscribers. And I'll keep playing the drum too if wanted. Y'all come up. Healing, 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 healing colors, healing colors, healing, 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 healing colors, healing colors for helping you feeling better. Healing colors are helping you to feel better all the time, all the time, all the time. Healing all the time, tonight, tonight. I love you, love you, love you. Tonight I love you, tonight, night, night, night. Let's talk about healing, healing, healing. Let's talk about healing, healing problems. Healing problems tonight. Healing problems tonight. Let's talk about healing, healing, healing. Let's talk about healing, healing problems now. I'm making different colors, different colors, different colors. I'm making different color blankets, different color blankets for autism and Asia. I'm making autism blanket. Let's have some fun tonight, fun tonight, fun tonight. Let's have some fun tonight, talking about healing. Let's talk about healing, healing, healing. Let's talk about healing. Let's talk about autism, autism, autism. Let's talk about autism, autism tonight. Autism, autism. Ready to go, ready to go. Let's talk about saying goodbye, saying goodbye, saying goodbye. Let's talk about saying goodbye. Good night to y'all. Good night to y'all. Let's say good night, y'all. Night, y'all. Night, y'all. Let's say good night, y'all. I'll see you next Tuesday. Good night. Bye-bye.